Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, welcome to another night of Ramadan reflections. And one thing that was coming to my mind is a balance that is common, is known as raja and khawf. To have hope with fear. And generally the ulama say that when you're younger and a youngster, and you're full of energy, in your prime, you can do so much, you should have a lot of khawf, fear that energizes you and makes you do more out of fear that you'll be punished. And as you get to an old age and you're not able to do ibadah as much as you once were, and as consistently as you once were, as energetically as you once were, then you should have raja, you should have hope in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But generally throughout our lives, we should have a balance of both. That fear should encourage us to do good, so we're not punished. And that raja should give us hope that inshallah our ibadat and our worship have been accepted. But in order for this balance to continue, you need the balance. We must balance out acceptance that inshallah Allah has accepted our ibadah, and we must balance out guilt, remorse and regret. Never should we become satisfied with our ibadah thinking we've done enough. And never should we be full of grief and regret and remorse where we're not able to continue existing and living like a normal human being. The balance between both is there. And a lot of times, unfortunately, we live in an era where we think everything is accepted. Oh, everyone's doing good. No one has any problems. The world is perfect. I'm doing a little ibadah. It's okay. Allah will accept. No. We need a balance. We need that fear that maybe perhaps Allah is not accepting. Maybe there needs to be some guilt. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing is a trend amongst the Muslims where we want to make everything halal. Everything is okay and nothing is haram now. Don't be so strict. Don't be so judgmental. Allah is my only judge. Okay, well, Allah gave us a Quran to judge people too. Right? أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. Right? If they do that, then they're fasiqun. Allah allowed us to judge them like that, based off of that. So we can't just say everything is okay. We need a sense of regret and remorse. So some things not being permissible and we end up doing those actions. Why does Allah make us commit sins? Why does Allah allow us to commit sins? Because He wants you to feel regret and ask Allah for forgiveness. To feel some remorse, that I feel bad, I did something wrong. But what happens if you keep thinking everything is good? Life is completely amazing. I'm such a perfect human being. I'm such an amazing individual. There's nothing wrong with me. There's no flaws in me. And I only see the flaws of others. I don't see my own flaws. That eventually leads you to pride. And see, pride comes in many shapes and forms. One pride is where someone's doing so much ibadah and they think so much of themselves. I'm such an amazing individual. I'm such a pious person. But then there's certain people who are so prideful, they think, I'm so close to Allah, I'm so attached to Allah, I don't even need to recite Quran anymore, waliyaz billah. I don't even need to pray. I know everything. I'm so connected. When a time comes where we're not reciting Quran, we see other people reciting Quran, we see other people doing ibadah. See, that's not for me, that's for you guys. You guys need to do that, I don't need to do that. But see, Allah tells us in Surah Tawbah, the reality is, it's not that you don't want to recite Quran. It's not that you don't want to pray. وَلَكِنْ كَرِهَ اللَّهُمْ بِيَاثَهُمْ. Allah does not want you touching His book. Allah does not want you reciting His book. فَقَعُودُوا مَعَ الْقَائِدِينَ. Those people that are sitting, go sit with them. I don't want you no more. What a horrible place to be in. What a horrible situation to be in, where Allah does not want you reciting His book. where Allah does not want you prostrating before Him, where Allah does not want you bowing before Him, where Allah does not want you to perform sajda to Him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. May we be protected from being in such a situation, in such a place, in such a state where Allah does not want us to do His ibadah, where Allah does not want us to recite His book. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and guide us and continue using us for the service of His deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst the righteous. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who pray. Allahumma ja'alna min al-musallin. Allahumma ja'alna min al-muttaqeen. Allahumma ja'alna min al-tawabin. Allahumma ja'alna min al-mutatahhirin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who pray. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who have taqwa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst the righteous. Allahumma ja'alna min al-salihin. Allahumma ja'alna min al-muqarrabin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst His close people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those people who do tawbah and constantly and always repent and turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakum Allahu khairan wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.